Episode 2, The Marked One. Morning light spilled across Arwindale City, but Mira felt none of its warmth. Her mind was still tangled in everything she had seen, the strange man, the disappearing sword, the glowing mark he stared at with fear. And the way he vanished, as if reality itself bent around him. She barely paid attention in her classes. Her friends joked that she looked like she had seen a ghost. But Mira knew it wasn't a ghost she'd seen. It was something far more dangerous. After college, Mira walked home slowly, hoping the day would feel normal again. But the spirits still followed her, more of them than usual. Whispering, restless, circling her like moths around a flame. One whispered, "The wanderer has found her." Another murmured, "The mark has awakened." Mira slapped her ears in frustration, trying to block the voices. She hated when they crowded her like this. She hated feeling like she was living in two worlds at once. As she turned into a narrow lane, her heart skipped a beat. A shadow moved behind her. Footsteps echoed softly on the pavement. She quickly spun around, but the lane was empty. Or so she thought. A single black feather floated down in front of her. When she picked it up, it dissolved into mist between her fingers. Her pulse quickened. She hurried home, but every street felt unfamiliar. Every sound felt sharp. Every corner felt haunted. She felt watched. By someone, or something. Yojak chinh, yojak chinh, yojak chinh. At the same time, Aaron stood on the rooftop of a nearby building, watching her from afar. The wind rustled his coat, but he remained motionless, like a carved statue of shadow. For centuries, he had searched for the marked one. But when she finally appeared, she wasn't what he expected. She was too young, too mortal, too fragile. He muttered to himself that she couldn't be the one destined to end him. He didn't want her to be. Because if she was, then the only way to break his curse was for her to kill him. And he had grown tired of watching every person he cared for meet a tragic end. But destiny didn't care what he wanted. That evening, Myra's aunt asked why she seemed distracted, but Mira brushed it off. She wanted to tell someone, anyone, about the man she saw. But she was terrified of sounding insane. Ghosts were one thing. She could hide that with practice. But immortal men with swords inside their chests? No one would believe that. Restless, Mira stepped out onto the balcony. A strange tug pulled at her heart, urging her into the night. She tried to resist it, but her feet moved on their own. She found herself walking through the city, with no memory of choosing a direction. It felt like an invisible force was guiding her somewhere. She reached an abandoned shrine at the edge of town, a place she had never visited before. Old stone lanterns flickered to life as she approached, glowing with ghostly blue light. Wind rustled through the trees, whispering secrets she couldn't understand. And then she saw him. Aaron stood in the center of the shrine, his eyes closed, like he had been waiting for her. His presence felt ancient, heavy with sorrow and power. Myra's heart pounded. She wanted to run, but something kept her rooted in place. Aaron opened his eyes. "Why are you here?" he asked softly. I don't know," Mira whispered. "It felt like something pulled me." Aaron exhaled slowly. That explained everything. The mark of fate didn't just mark its chosen one. It connected them, bound them. Mira asked him who he was. Why she could see that sword. And why spirits kept whispering his name. Aaron didn't answer. Instead, he stepped closer, studying her face with unreadable emotion. He told her to stay away from him. That her life would be safer without him in it. He sounded sincere, almost desperate. But before Mira could respond, a chilling wind swept through the shrine. The air grew icy. The shadows twisted unnaturally. Myra's breath hitched as a ghostly figure emerged from the darkness. Unlike the harmless spirits she normally saw, this one crackled with malice. Its hollow eyes locked onto her. Aaron reacted instantly. The sword inside his chest flickered, releasing a burst of dark energy that sliced through the air. The spirit shrieked and dissolved into ash. Mira watched in stunned terror. Aaron grabbed her hand, his voice low but urgent. "Listen carefully," he said. "You can see what no normal human should. You touched my curse. You awakened something inside yourself." He hesitated before continuing. "You are marked by destiny. And destiny does not let go." Mira whispered, trembling, "What does that mean?" Aaron met her gaze, his eyes filled with centuries of loneliness and pain. It means, he said, that your life is now tied to mine. As Mira stood frozen, trying to understand, the shrine lanterns flickered violently and went out. The darkness around them deepened. And somewhere in that darkness, a deep, monstrous growl echoed. The Spirit King had sensed Mira. Aaron tightened his grip on her hand. From this moment, he whispered, danger will follow you. Then he vanished, pulling Mira with him into the shadows, just as the ground beneath the shrine began to tremble. Yojak Chinh, Yojak Chinh, Yojak Chinh. The marked one had awakened. And the world of spirits was no longer sleeping. Yojak Chinh, Yojak Chinh, Yojak Chinh.